What's up everybody, this is Derek here and welcome back to another exciting PUBG Mobile video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the fastest ways to get to the caves of Vikendi, the secret caves that have awesome loot in them that were introduced with the recent PUBG Mobile 0.13.0 global update. When I introduced the caves in a previous video, many of you were asking how do you get there the fastest, and because the caves require either a vehicle or a grenade to break into them initially, I figured why not talk about that today. So first, I am in the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge 2019, but I need your help in order to get voted into the next round. So I know it's a bit of a long shot, but I figure why not try? What you need to do is go to the link in the video description. It's going to be the top link, and then you'll go up here to the top right of your screen, and you'll see a little sign in. You sign in using your Google account. It could be like a Google Play account or just like a Gmail account. And you'll see that you have 2 votes. You get 2 votes every day. And I'm over here in Group M, so if you go ahead and click on that, you'll find me, and then you can click on Vote. We'll hit Confirm. Thanks for voting, and like I said, you can do it 2 times every day because you get 2 votes per day per Google account. So there you have it. I really appreciate any and all support you guys can give me for getting into the next round of the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge 2019. And with that said, let's jump back to PUBGmap.io. So I know there are a number of PUBG maps on the internet. These are really designed for the desktop, the PC version of the game, but because the games are so similar and the spawn points are so similar, it's pretty much the same thing on mobile. So here we go, we have Vikendi, and for those of you unaware, the secret caves are up to the northeast of Podvosto. So let's go ahead and zoom in on that region of the map, and you can see that we have these suspicious looking little rock things, one here, and one like right around here. These are the entrances to the cave. So with that being said, where can we find the closest vehicle? Because a frag grenade, just reality, trying to find a frag grenade, not going to happen. Vehicle, way easier to get, way faster. So we have 2 different colors of vehicle, little like markers here. We have a red marker, which is a 100% vehicle spawns. That means it's a garage. So that means a vehicle's always going to be there. And then we have the yellow markers, which are soft spawn points. So basically these are spots where a vehicle could be, but not every game is there going to be a vehicle there. So obviously the closest car would be right here, because here's one of the entrances and here's the car. So super easy. But you can't always rely on a car being here. So my recommendation is you want to do one of 2 things. You either want to go for the hard spawn, of which there are 2 that are interesting. There's one in the middle of Peshkova, and then there is one down here by the O of Podvosto. So if you go for this garage, you're going to want to drive up through the fields. It's pretty bare, so it's pretty easy to drive here fast and drive right into this entrance. So you can see that amount of distance. I was going to say, let's see if we can actually go into a measure mode real quick, and we will figure out how to do that. There we go. So that is 481 meters. With a vehicle, it takes about 20 seconds or so, assuming you don't hit anything. And then the other entrance would be, let's actually clear that out first. And that is a little bit further. So your best bet is going to be the vehicle garage down here in Podvosto. It's actually southeast of the main town area. So like I said, there are 2 strategies. You can either drop, and I've tried both of them, and if it works, it kind of depends on what type of game you're playing. But if you want to go aggressive, just drop right around here and then look for a vehicle spawn in this area, along one of these roads, because that's going to be the fastest way to do it. Or if you just want to go more for the surefire vehicle method, then you want to be dropping here. I mean, this one isn't bad because you have a road. You don't have to worry about hitting anything. It's a little easier to get to, but also takes like a couple more seconds. I still think both of them are viable vehicle spawn points. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into a match on Vikendi, and we'll actually try this. We'll see if we can get to the secret caves first, and if we can get that awesome loot inside, including the airdrop that has that level 3 loot in it. So let's jump over there into the game now, and we'll take a look at our plane path, and it looks pretty good. It looks like we've got a plane route pretty much right over where we want to go. So yeah, I think in this one, we will try to find a vehicle or spawning along this road. So we'll try for the slightly riskier, but better chance that it is going to work method. You can see here is the entrance that we'd be going for if we're looking for a vehicle along this route. And I said the vehicle's usually along one of these little side roads. A pretty popular place is at this corner actually, so I think we'll drop right around there, and maybe we'll look for a vehicle over there and see if we can find one. And then we'll see if we can get into the caves first, and whether or not we get that awesome loot or we die trying. And either way, it promises to be rather entertaining. So here we go. I think we're going to wait until we're about 750, 800 meters away. There's the PUBG Mobile Club Open Global Finals taking place in Berlin later this month. And let's get ready to drop. Here we go. Pretty much like straight down, so, but you still want to use this drop method. It's still faster. So we're going to go about there. That should be good. And now we are in line with the road. You can see there is the cave entrance. Actually, it's kind of like right above my backpack right now. It's the you know, that big rock boulder thing. There it is. I actually see all three of them. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a vehicle. And there is a vehicle. Okay, there's a vehicle on the corner, just like there often can be. So I think we are going to go for that one. There might have been another one closer. You never know, but this looks plenty close for us. So let's go ahead. We'll jump into that. We'll swing around on the road. And then we are going to be driving down and then cutting over. So let's see if we can make it there first. It should be right around here. Yeah, there it is. Up. And we got it. Okay, so we hit it well enough. Everybody's going to know that you're in here anyways, just because they can see a vehicle. So it doesn't really make too much sense to hide the vehicle. But you can if you want to. You can if you want to try to do that. So let's just run straight for the level 3 stuff. That is what I recommend doing. Just locating that level 3 drop. Here it is. So let's get that, just because you know that there's going to be good loot here, and of course it's an AWM, which is great, but not the best right now. We actually need something a little more close range friendly. But and a Kar 98, wonderful. 2 sniper rifles, great. But let's go for the Uzi. So there you have it, though. Definitely was able to get into the caves first. And again, you need a grenade or a vehicle to even get into the caves. So if we went up this entrance, for example, this is one of the other entrances that we didn't use, you'll see that there should be some lovely rocks guarding the entrance. Yep. And here comes somebody potentially right now. Somebody's outside. Will he be able to blow up? If he's on foot, though, he needs a grenade. Otherwise, he can't actually get in here. So this might be somebody. It could just be a random bot, too. But it could be someone who wanted to get into the caves and just wasn't able to find a vehicle fast enough, or sounds like they gave up or moved on. So there you have it. So let's go ahead. Let's try it one more time. So we'll exit out of this match. Obviously, we have some pretty good loot already. You could probably do fairly well with it. But what I think we'll do instead is we'll exit back to the lobby, and I'll show you guys the other method where you get a 100% vehicle spawn and you go to the caves that way. Because while I think that the method I just showed you, the vehicle along the road, I think that it's definitely the faster method, and it's probably the preferred method too, because there's usually a vehicle somewhere along that road. Even if it's not in that particular spot, there's usually one close enough that it's still better than going for the garage. But I just want to show you both, so why not cover that too? So here's Podvosto. Let's remove that marker, and let's take a look at where that vehicle spawn is going to be. It's to the southeast of the actual town, so it looks like it's going to be right around like here. So I think actually this building is the garage, one of these. So what we'll do is we'll get the vehicle in that garage, and then it's about 20 seconds to get up to here, which is the entrance we're going to be using. So we won't be using the entrance we used last time because that's further away. Instead, we are going to be going for the entrance that is closer to this 100% vehicle spawn. So it doesn't guarantee any particular vehicle. I've seen Dacias there, I've seen UAZs there. I think it's usually one of those, but it doesn't really matter because any vehicle is capable of getting into the secret caves of Vikendi. So once again, we've marked our location on the minimap. We're just going to wait for us to be about 750, 800-ish meters away. We'll drop and hopefully get to the caves first again. So I know that, you know, the caves aren't as popular anymore as they were when the update first came out and everyone was going crazy for them, but they do still have really good loot there. So, you know, you're guaranteed a level 3 airdrop right away. So, I mean, that's really good, especially in the beginning of the game. The only thing you have to do is beat everybody else there in order to actually get it. So I believe that is the garage that we are falling towards right now. You can see it right there. Not the best of jobs landing, but not all that awful either. We're not even going to look if anybody else is around because we don't have too much time to do this. So let's go ahead and boost right into a tree. That's right, folks. Here we go. We are going to be going for like right around there-ish. I just kind of want to mark it just so you guys know. This is why I shouldn't have marked it on the minimap. Just drive, Derek. Just drive. Here we go. Heading up the mountains, and there is the entrance. Looks like it is still unused. Perfect. So let's just block everybody else from getting down there unintentionally. And like I said, I think it makes the most sense. Like, unless you know there are other people here already, I think it makes the most sense to just run straight for the level 3 stuff, just because it's in a different spot every time. And as you can see right here, it's probably, yeah, it's over here. So it's at one of these 3 entrances. This one happens to be at this entrance. So in order to be able to identify where it is and then get it, I think it's best to just go for that first and then kind of work your way around. I mean, great, we got M24, we've got a 6x scope already, another scope option, some painkillers, but getting that level 3 armor in the backpack right away is, you know, just super good, because then you can actually loot what you want to loot and you have that awesome, you know, awesome armor on already. So there you have it. Definitely not the smoothest run. You can do it about 20 seconds with the vehicle if you don't crash into anything. But as you guys know, I'm awful at driving vehicles, so it's more about showing you guys what to do than showing you exactly how to do it. You can run that same route with the vehicle a couple times to practice, and then I'm sure you'll be really good at it and you'll be able to get here first. But getting here first is the important thing, because there is some pretty awesome loot here, and being able to beat other people to it means that you're not going to get killed by them right away, which would be bad. So there you have it. Thanks for watching the video. If it helped you out, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content. My name's DerekG. Be sure to continue voting for me for the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge 2019. You never know. Like I said, a little bit of a long shot, but hey, you might as well try, and you never know what will happen. And I will see you guys in a future one sooner. Is that person inside, or that person's right outside?